2025. Tweaking. I'm already trying to fast forward to 20. It mess with my energy.
On a yacht. I'm sorry.
What's up, Let's JC family? We back in this thing. It's a new year. It's 2026. 1/1/2026. So we back in this thing. I said I'm gonna be consistent this year, so we just gonna do a little thing of me asking questions to my sister, Naja, and basically reciprocating energy and seeing what we gonna do different this year and go from there. So the first thing I'm going to ask her is, what did she learn in 2026 and 2025? Tweaking. I'm already trying to fast forward to 20. What did she learn in 2025 and what she is bringing into the new year?
What I learned in 2025, we don't need it no more. I'm just playing. But what I learned is that everybody's journey is different, and just because your journey is different from others doesn't mean your journey has been slowed down or you're not on the right track or anything like that. You just gotta live your life how you live it for you and keep God first. And what I am bringing into 2026 is more me and God time, more time for just myself. Positive vibes only, because it's gonna get a little rough out here.
It's cutthroat. Cutthroat.
And discipline. Bringing discipline. Need that heavily. Ooh.
Okay, so what I learned in 2025 is to stop pouring into people's cups that wouldn't pour into you or yours. Let me say that. I learned quite a bit when it comes to that, because I always kind of break my neck for a lot of people, or just people in general that I actually care for, and they wasn't pouring back into my cup, so it basically would drain my energy, or like the vibe that I had, it would mess up my vibe and stuff like that. So I am learning that I'm not doing that in 2026, because you mess up my vibe, you mess with my energy. Okay. Okay, what I am bringing in 2026 is I want to be more intellectual with my vocabulary. So I am going to bring into looking up words, dictionary, reading more books, podcasts, just expanding my mind in different aspects of life. Also, bringing in 2026, I am going to romanticize me, how I was in 2024, more solo days, more traveling here and there, even if it's just a road trip or, you know, just something different to do. So, and more cutthroat this year. Like I ain't putting up with it this year. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm almost 30. I ain't putting up with it this year. I'm sorry. I ain't getting no gray hair until I'm about 70. I ain't playing with no games with y'all.
Period.
What was your biggest obstacle in 2025 and how did you overcome it?
My biggest obstacle was figuring out myself. That was my biggest obstacle. And how I got over it was basically just spending time with myself, obviously, and with people who know who they are and just doing good for themselves. That's how I found
My biggest obstacle in 2025, I will admit, even though it don't seem like I can procrastinate, I will procrastinate. How I got over it. Being more organized, writing stuff down, giving myself actual dates. I'm not gonna say I didn't procrastinate a lot, but I'm gonna say I procrastinated enough to where it was like, okay, you've been saying this for years, so go ahead and do it. Like, so yeah. And that's really it, because when it comes to procrastination, it really trickled down to other things that I was trying to do. So alright, I think this is the last one, but what do you see yourself doing differently in 2026?
What I see myself doing on a yacht. I'm sorry. But no, seriously, what I see myself doing is in a car. They see me rolling. But anyway, yeah, just more structure on where I'm trying to go and how I want to get there. More organized. I need to be there. More organized. That's gonna get me there.
All right, what do I see myself doing differently? Not allowing everybody in my space. Like, I'm already selective, but this year just taught me even more to like keep my space more sacred. Like,
Protect your peace.
Yes, very much so. Like, if I feel like the vibe off, or if I literally just be like, I shouldn't go out tonight, and I feel it in my gut, or even going to a certain event, I'm not going. Because it's like an intuition feeling. Obviously. Not just with people, but just the situation in general. So, yeah, I'm definitely protecting my peace at all costs in 2026. So we definitely, yeah. Well, that was my segment, all the questions. Thank you for watching Let's Just See Family. We gonna keep trying to do this here and there. I ain't gonna say every time, but we just gonna check in with y'all, do a little talk, TED talk with Shay and Naja, TED, whatever y'all want to say, a song. But yeah, make sure y'all tune in. The Collins sisters. All right, Let's Just See Family.